My name is Johan. I'm a sophomore at Duke, and I'm going to just demonstrate my final project for COMPSCI 316 and to do database systems. And our final project, we had to create a mini Amazon for us. Our project is, we call it DataZon. And then I'm going to demonstrate the functionalities of our website, including on what you can do or what cannot do based on if you're a guest, buyer, or a seller. So starting off as a guest, when you first enter the website, you enter as a guest. And as for a guest, so the only thing you can do is look at the products and the product details. Like if you go to our other web pages from our navigation board, you see that it requires a login. But for products, we go back to the index page. You could go to products, and from there you could look at all the products that are available, and it could be based on categories. On top here, you could type based on you could type the products, and so yeah, you see here, and when you click on it on the product card, it would demonstrate the seller, and you could view like the product details. And if we go here to go back to products, we can sort them by like the most expensive to like the cheapest. And we can sort them by categories. So like example, if we look at books, and down here we can go to like different pages too. And back to products. And as a guest, you cannot add items to the cart. For example, here it requires you to log in or register a account. And now let's look at one. Yeah. But as a guest, you can still look at like the seller page, like view page. Here you can look at the seller, but as a guest, you cannot add reviews, but you could look at into depth on these reviews. Like you can look at the ratings, the description, and you can sort them. Yeah, you can sort them by the review by like the most recent or like the most upvotes. Yeah, and then and we also the seller review page also demonstrate like the other products that are sold by the seller. And I'll go back to products. Go here now. Two ways to get into like the product details. You could click on the like product card, and there you could view product description details right here, or you could just click on the name. It would take you there. It has like images, the title, the category, and showcase all the available listings because there are multiple sellers there can be products that could be sold by multiple sellers. So and it lists all the listings available, the description, along with like customer reviews that already bought the product and would review this product. So we can't add review yet, but and same goes with seller review page. Like you could sort them based on most recent, let's upvote. Yeah. And now we're going in now for the login stuff. So you could log in here or on the top right corner. Here, I'm just gonna go into my uh let's start with a buyer page. So going as a buyer. Here you can the based on how our website's coded, like you can't get into the website until you enter the right password or right username. So I'm just gonna enter like the wrong password. It would not let you in. So yeah, so uh, now now we're signing as a buyer. A buyer accounts for us. When you sign in, register, which I'm going to show you later on, you could either register as a buyer or as a seller account. So for a buyer, it will demonstrate you have the option to look at your cart. I mean, you still got the same functionality as a guest, but for like products, look at products, but you can also add items to cart. You can look at your order history and you can look at your account page and you can log out as well. demonstrate here. And let's say I want to add something to cart. Let's just add here. Then there's I think there's two ways to add items to cart. First, you can add items in the product page, which is here. Just click on the button and type in the quantity. Um, it automatically checks if the quantity you're willing to add to cart does not exceed the inventory counts. For example, let's put like 60,000. And not gonna let you add that many items into the carts because there's only five of these items available right now in the inventory. So let's just add three. Also, it's based on the seller. So basically buying this product from this seller. So it's three, add item. So it show a notification that you added this item to cart. So once we get to cart, you see that it's into our cart. And another way to add items to cart is go here. If we could go into the product detail description, you can also add products here. For example, I'm playing big to five. And yeah, showcase here. Okay. And then let's just add one more. Also, you can't add the same product. If the item's already in the cart, you can't add the same product. So example, we already added this to the cart before. Now we can't because this product from the same seller is already in the cart. But you can still add this same product to the cart as long as it's coming from a different seller. For example, we already add items from that cart. We're gonna add the same product but from Dylan as the seller. So we can do that here. And I'll like also from the cart page, you can still look at the product description or like the seller review page just by clicking on their names. Yeah. And then let's just add one more. Yeah, add one. Yeah. So as for cards, you have the act if they demonstrate the product name, the seller name, the product description, quantity, and like the price per each item. And also we got this action column. So when we press on this action button, you have three options to choose from. So first, you can move you, so far you can move the item either to the save for later table, which move it up here and it will affect the total cost, or you can move it back to the main cart. So we'll put this for save for later. We also have the option to update the item quantity. Um, it also checks, for example, you can't add a negative number. And you can't add like products. You can't add the quantity that exceeds the inventory count. Yeah. So yeah, you can update to like let's say list them by three of these. Three and also affects the it obviously updates the total cost. And same goes for like you have and the other action is to delete the item from the cart. So you can delete here and it's not going to be available. So go back. Yeah, it stays the same. Uh, Now, as for the checkout process, you click checkout. You have the option here to change your address on the checkout page for for your shipping. Change here, you add the street. It's gonna put random street. Yeah, random city. Why not? Uh, United States. So you have the option to change your address and to what where you check out, finish checkout. And before we do that, I want to go to like the My Account page, what demonstrates like your name. It does show like important info like what's your account number, email, balance, address, and if you're a seller or not. Um, Here these buttons is like for example like view my orders button. It just go to your order history page, and you have the option to change your address on your account on the account page too. That's what we could put three, and it saves. You have the opportunity to change your email. Uh, it also checks if the email is like it's on like a valid format, so it needs like an at. So there, let's put mm, um, and it saves that. So when you log in, you use this your new email. But I want to get back to my email. You have the opportunity to change your name. So yeah, you have the opportunity to change your name as well. Mm. Yeah, and also you have the opportunity to change your password. It does check if you're not using the it's a brand new password, like you're not using your previous password, as well as it checks if other users are not using the same password. So each account will have a different. We need to have a unique password. And then here, based on the project requirements, we'd have to check if the payment is valid or not, but we have the option here to deposit or withdraw money. Um, we can only add like a certain amount. Yeah. Also, for withdraw, it would check if it would do these checks to see if you have sufficient balance to make the withdrawal. So for here, I'm just gonna put 96,000. And you got effects here. You could deposit 23. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Mhm. And also, for the account page, you can also look at the reviews that you posted. Either it could be like a custom, like a product review or a seller review. For here, I seller review. I only made one so far. I can upvote to and look at the account, the seller review page. Um, Yeah, so we go back to cart. So as you seen, I withdraw like tw money. So think I have $23 here, it's only $204. So if we submit order, it cannot fully like complete the transaction due to the sufficient balance I have on my account. And for us, we do like two checks. First, check if the account has enough funds to check out, as well as check on the quantity too. If it doesn't exceed the amount, like exceeds the inventory count of that product from the seller. So if we go back and deposit maybe like 50,000 here, yeah. And then once we can do that, we can check out, submit our order. And as with the order summary page here, show you the summary, the order ID, the date, time, place, items, cost, total cost. And then you have to, and then as for order history, you can sort them based on either like the most recent, the least, the most like most expensive, least expensive, like total cost. You can sort them by like the most amount of items you bought, at least. I'm like the sort them by like the most recent. For the order history page, you can look at the like for each row, it has like the order ID, like the total cost of that order, number of items, date time that was placed, as well as it checks for like order fulfillment. And to look at to look at further detail, you click on each one of these rows, and it demonstrates more info like the products, the seller that you bought, like the description, quantity, like the subtotal, and check for fulfillment status. And as for order fulfillment, it can only be fulfilled if all the items are fulfilled. For example, here there's only one item that's fulfilled, so the entire order fulfillment is fulfilled. For example, here we just bought it, so initially it will start as not fulfilled, and even if I wanted to order be fulfilled, both of these items had to be fulfilled. As you see here, you look at the product, the seller, product description, quantity, subtable. Yeah, and then oh yeah, and then for reviews, to make a let's go over here. To make a review for like a seller or product, you have to first buy the item. You can't review some like a product or seller that you haven't bought from before. For here, I can wait for it. Let's look at an example here that yeah, I did not buy it. I did not buy this account. So for here, I can still upvote people's reviews. However, I cannot add review until I purchase this product. And the same goes with the seller. Like I can't add review of this seller since I haven't bought any products from the seller before. So, but I can still like check the reviews, upvote if I want to. Um, so we go back to order page and look at say here, since I bought a product from the seller, I can add a review. So for like a product review, you can add the title, what great seller. And you can choose like the number of stars, the almost excellent, and you can add your product description and more on time. Of that. And then submit our review, and our review will be right there. Yeah, I mean, we got upload our own review, but yeah, you also have the opportunity. You can also look at your own. You can look at people's like own account. So, for example, here you can look at like pretty much you can look at the reviews this person has made. So, and also we can sort them by like amount of results, the most recent, most upvotes, and we'll showcase like the products or sellers that this person reviewed. Now, if we go back to, and also since we made review, so we got account page, it'll update and see that we made a new review. And then as for products, we can review our products. Let's actually review. Uh, oh, you can add your own review. You can only add one review for like a customer products. You can only add one review. Example, I reviewed this person, so we can't add a new review, but we can add it. For editing, um, we can add a review here. You can say change. You can even delete your own review too if you want to. You just gotta go edit my review and then delete your review. Yeah, it checks that we updated, showcase like the initial date that we um puts in this review and check like when we edit it. We can also delete this review and to double check. So now our review's not there. It goes here. And as for products, it's the same process. You can add review, say like best game, time, excellent. Um, that's probably something like that. You can submit your review, and there you have it. Now, as for salary account, so to log out, you can log out on top right, or go to the index page, and you could log out here. Also, for an index page, you can also it's another way to look at your reviews as well. Click at your own review, own reviews. Okay, now as for products. Okay, so now we can go in as a seller now. So we go to I just rather you basically can do the same thing as a buyer, except you can also sell and sell your own products. So same goes, you have your own accounts. You can look at order history, look at the stuff that you bought, to look at your own accounts. And this time, the only difference here is that you can also look at um you could also look at like the reviews that people that review your products. For example, this review I just made. You can also review your own like reviews here. So I made for discount, I made these reviews. And now for products, same goes, same thing. You can buy people, you can add items to cart. Oh, add for, yeah. Uh, However, the only difference is you can't add your old items to cart. For example, I think this is what I'm selling. It said, yeah, I cannot add my own items to the cart. And also, forgot to mention, when you check out, it will updates like the balance and also the inventory. So when you, example, when you submit your order, it will decrease like the quantity in in the inventory count. For example, if I buy this item, it will decrease the quantity account of this product from the seller by two. And as for the balance, um, when you buy items to cart, you obviously lose money, but as a buyer, you're losing money, but for a seller, you're earning money. Is and then same goes with orders. It is similar. And now as for the only difference is the seller dashboard. For here, you can look at your current listing, you can update, like you can update the price. You can also update the quantity, say changes so that when got the product, you can automatically see the change that are made. You can also review the item, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Now, as for adding new products, you could add like an existing product that's already available. For example, it looks interesting, so might as well add my own listing. You can also add your own listing right here too for a seller. I think, yeah, product description also have the option for you to add your own listings too, but I'm gonna do it here. Yeah, so yeah, I want to use the product. So when we go down, it'll have like the product name, product description, your own name. You can set the price, be like $43, something like that. In the inventory count, or and then it'll show that you successfully added a listing. So we'll go back to seller dash, it will show it here. And then if we go back to products, um, it'll have our product description, yeah. And then seller dashboard. Yeah, as I mentioned, you can move the item too. So there, yeah, everybody can remove the item. And also, if let's say you want to add something that's not like existing yet and that like has been created yet, you can also have the option to add a new product to the DataZon. So here, let's say I want to put cheap and basketball, for example, and then like new basketball for 2025. Let's say that. And here you select the categories. For us, it's like video games. So here. And here we can add like the product images. So let's I'll put random video game. And I mean, it could be, yeah, why not? So you can copy your add your image link, and then put here. Or oh, that's why. Nah, that's wrong. Yeah, copy image address. That's what I wanted. So it would like showcase the image preview, your name, you put the price, say 60 bucks. The inventory count. There we have sets for create like our own account, our own product listing. So go to oh, we had to finish, yeah, college basketball. It will update here, have a description, yeah. And if you have for seller door dashboard, you can also look at your account page. You can also look at your public like seller page, see the reviews other people have made. And then also we could look at order fulfillment. So here you can sort your order fulfillment by most recent, least recent, like the highest your earnings, most items, and you can filter like stuff that items that already been fulfilled and items that not been fulfilled. And okay, so that's we're gonna do all. And for here, uh, yeah, so for here you can look at when you click on the row, you can look at their like the order ID, like the customer's name, like the shipping address. And you also have the action here. So when you click on it, it let the customer know that this item has been fulfilled. And once it's been fulfilled, you can't press it, you can't use the button anymore. You can't click it. But for here, it's not fulfilled, but once I click on it, it's fulfilled. And it's based on my Fire account. So we log out and go into my Fire account. Um, so we look at my order history. We can see that items has been fulfilled. And I guess we can look at, yeah, right here, available. Gonna buy 20 of these. Yeah, you can make an order here. So once we get to our seller account, um, yeah, now we go back to dashboards. I can look at order fulfillment. We see that we can see our orders history. So we already bought. We just recently bought this product here, and but yeah, that's about it. And oh yeah, finally the register. You can register right here, put in your name, your email, password, and repeat. And then here is important if you want this account to be a buyer account or a seller account. And that's about it. Thank you. Thank you for listening.